So apparently Trey Hendrickson to the Bears is just something that needs to happen, according to some folks. So let's talk about this, people. What is going on? Yo, Faiz Sports Style back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here, talking about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below and make sure to hit the bell icon so you are, in fact, notified every time I drop a new video. Guys, let's give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, ProfitX. ProfitX is America's #1 sports prediction market, where users play against each other instead of the books, And because of that, you will almost always get the best price on any total spreads, money lines, and player props playing on the site. And right now, if you use my promo code FST, you can claim up to $200 in profit cash on your first 30 days playing on the site. Guys, win real money predicting sports. Terms and conditions apply. All right, I wake up this morning, I get a bunch of notifications about Trey Hendrickson to the Bears. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And I check Twitter/X, and, I'm seeing tweets about Trey Hendrickson to the Bears in the next few weeks feels like a lock. And Trey Hendrickson and the Bears are a team to be interested in him. And these tweets are getting thousands of likes. Now, I know these are not obviously reporters tweeting about this, but I'm also seeing articles linking it. As well, the Bears being suitors for Trey Hendrickson. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and just address this, because obviously this is something that, people are looking at. And here's the thing. Obviously, the Bears do need pass rush help. You guys have literally called me out for focusing too much on the running back room when we need pass rush help. And I totally agree, we do. We absolutely need pass rush help. All right? So let's take a look at Trey Hendrickson here. And I'm just going to tell you, flat out that I do not really see this happening for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, Trey Hendrickson set to be a unrestricted free agent after this season. We know he had that whole, stalemate with the Bengals as far as, not being able to come to a long-term deal. They basically gave him this one-year deal for like $30 million, and that's pretty much it. So instead of trading assets for Trey Hendrickson, you could literally sign him in free agency this upcoming offseason. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is the fact that the Bears don't have a lot of cap space, so you would have to basically send some players out or maneuver some things with your roster, as in cut players, in order to be able to absorb Trey Hendrickson and his salary. So that's reason number two. And reason number three, I've alluded to this earlier, and there's a difference here. Pay attention, please, because I feel like people always get this confused. Because the Bears are in year one of Ben Johnson, I don't believe making these one-player away moves is smart. Now, again, don't get lost here, all right? Because I'm not going to be hypocritical when I say this, because obviously I have been asking to trade for a running back like a Breece Hall, like guys like that. Let me explain. It is not good business to do that in year one of Ben Johnson, because I don't believe the Bears are going to be competing for a Super Bowl this year, right? You don't want to give up assets right now to do that. But the reason I have been pushing hard for a running back and saying, hey, I'm okay with giving up a 5th, 6th, 7th round pick. Big difference between giving up a 1st, 2nd, 3rd, by the way, which is what it would cost you to get a guy like Trey Hendrickson. The reason I have been saying that I'm okay with giving up a 5th, 6th, and 7th, because again, lower tier assets, and keep in mind that even though it is year one of Ben Johnson, year one of Ben Johnson is year one of growth and development for the offense and for Caleb Williams. Well, both of those things do not develop as much or as well without a competent run game. So you're basically saying, hey, go develop this kid, but I'm not going to give him one of the most important things that I use to develop a quarterback or to put a quarterback in a position to succeed, which is a run game. So that is why I've been saying that, hey, it's okay to trade assets for a running back, because that goes hand in hand with the development of Caleb Williams. Trading for Trey Hendrickson is not going to help with the development of Caleb Williams. It's going to make the team better for sure in the short term, but it's not going to help with the offense and development of Caleb Williams. So that's the difference. So again, please do not get that mistaken there, okay? So those are all the reasons why I feel like this will not happen. Yes, it's nice. It's a sexy name. It's definitely the big name. And look, the Bears have 5 sacks as a team. Trey Hendrickson has 4 himself. All right, it's been pathetic for the Bears and their pass rush. Trey Hendrickson, back-to-back seasons of 17.5 sacks. So he's been awesome. It would be great to get a guy like that, but right now it just does not make sense. And again, I explained to you guys why it doesn't make sense to trade for a big-name pass rusher, giving up huge assets versus the running back that I do want. And then the last thing, again, we are getting some help here with Austin Booker. I'm not saying he's saving the world here with the Bears, but we're getting some reinforcements back here, so hopefully that will help, kickstart this pass rush for the Bears. And look, I'm all for upgrading the pass rush if we can go ahead and trade for somebody that with, lower tier assets, if you will. I'm not giving up a top pick, a day 1, day 2 pick for that. So that's where I'm at with it, basically. All right. So I don't believe this happens. It sounds nice in theory, but it's just not something that I think is realistic. So let me know what you guys think about that. Leave a comment down below. Agree or disagree as always. Thanks for watching.